This is an image of the entrance to Sevastopol Harbor in the Black Sea. Sevastopol Harbor is the location of a very important Russian naval base. And do you see those weird rectangles right here? These are dolphin pens. Here's an example photo. They're like underwater cages to hold captive dolphins. Why would Russia have a bunch of dolphin cages at the entrance to an important naval base? Is Russia weaponizing dolphins in their war with Ukraine? It sounds ridiculous, but militaries have been using animals for all sorts of things for a very long time. Here's a dog that's fitted with a gas mask. It helped to locate wounded soldiers during World War I. And here's a tiny camera attached to a pigeon that was used to gather intelligence also during World War I. Some animal military programs are even crazier than this, and these are my favorite to look into. Check out this photo from the Pigeon Project. It's a World War II project where the US tried to train pigeons to pilot bombs by pecking targets on a screen. This is true. Chickens were used during the Gulf Wars to detect poisonous gases in an operation literally called Kuwaiti Field Chicken, aka KFC. And Acoustic Kitty was a program where the CIA surgically modified cats to spy on Soviet embassies in the 1960s. They spent $20 million on that project and abandoned it when the first cat they deployed got hit by a taxi. That's the truth. And when it comes to marine animal programs, those are very common too. The US, Russia, North Korea, and Israel all currently have active marine mammal programs associated with their military. The US's program started in the 1960s, and they mostly use sea lions and bottlenose dolphins. Here's a photo of a military sea lion. It's got a weird thing in its mouth. I think it's being trained to attach that to this loop that's attached to Navy equipment. So when it falls into the ocean, the sea lion comes down, attaches a little rope to it so they can hoist it back up. The first dolphins were deployed by the US during the Vietnam War to prevent swimmers from attacking a specific bay. And they were even used as recently as the Iraqi War to detect underwater mines, which is crazy because that's so recent. So is this legit? Is Russia militarizing dolphins? Yes, probably. Russia is likely using dolphins in their war with Ukraine. Here's a larger image of the port. You can see how the dolphin pens are right here at the front, so it seems like they're manning the entryway. People are guessing that the dolphins are being used to prevent Ukrainian special forces from entering the port underwater. Maybe they could be trained to alert the military if they see something, or potentially even darker things can be going on, because so far we've only talked about animals being used by militaries for like communications, for rescuing wounded soldiers, but militaries have also used animals for more like aggressive purposes, specifically as weapons. Project X-Ray was a secret US Navy operation in World War II that attempted to tie small napalm bombs to bats and release them over cities in Japan. Theoretically, the bats would kind of roost in the attics of these wooden buildings, and the bombs would go off and then burn the city to the ground. That was at least the goal. That one's especially crazy. The story on that one is outrageous. So if you want to hear more about that one, let me know. Would you rather hear more about the Bat Bomb project or watch this video about how a lot of nature documentaries are entirely fake? I think I'm going to do a video on either of those next. So let me know what you're interested in seeing. Anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about today. See you guys tomorrow.